Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Handoff here, up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Football. The Bills have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got room past the 35. Still going. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 42 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up, and until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
They send him right out of the slot. He is in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Dolphins have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
It's the score, Dolphins 14, Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking downfield for Coleman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one with 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll throw out of the gun. He finds Goodwin. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. To the ground, a first down run.
Number 9, ball carrier. It's with the number 3. Brings up 17-7 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 7. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Miami.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Here's a second and 6. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. In motion, it's Waddle. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
His drive will start on the ground.
The ball carried by number 29. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Dolphins 21, Bills nothing.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. He's going to keep it himself.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
To the air now on first and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Miami. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Moody's extra point is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves...
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch. and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter.
35. Bills nothing.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more. He's inside the 35. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. The PAT, up and good. And the Bills cut into the lead a little bit. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's in! Touchdown, Miami! That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. It's first down, and they'll run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Now, faking the give. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. And now the referee, looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now a give on the ground. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A big run, they finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a handoff running right, and he'll go down, back at the 4.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Moody's kick is good. And the Dolphins will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win earned this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1.